playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And we will not get a run back here to start. Back, and it will come out to the 25. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. Well, guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 33. A gain of 32 that time. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
A first down carry for Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 40 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. The Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And some room to run now. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run it again with Henry. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he's going to grab a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Henry up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Running left, it's Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The tight end in motion right. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. And that's how he'll shred a defense.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, here's Mitchell. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And some room to work. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian Watson, 29 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd and 13. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First down, here's Mitchell. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The slot man in motion right. Inside handoff, Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This for the lead in the final stages. Blankenship's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there. All that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Lance back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
Points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff, running left, Henry. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,